Hello and welcome back to New World. It's official, Starfield has gone gold and the release is in fact 2 weeks away. I'm extremely excited for this game and this video is all about everything we know so far and what to expect on day one. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's just go ahead and get into it. This might be a super duper long video. So Bethesda recently hosted a Q&A with fans discussing what will be inside the game so far, and it honestly sounds amazing. So to start off, there will be over 20 companions in Starfield. I'm actually super excited for this solely because it does show the amount of dialogue has been placed into different NPCs. There's going to be a lot of variety, a lot of depth. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 a lot recently, and I'm also just seeing how much dialogue is in the game, how much authenticity it is into each NPC, each character in the game. So hopefully Starfield does go in that direction when it comes to the diversity and the storylines and the fact that these characters are actual people in the game. These characters actually have backstories. These characters have actual opinions. I'm honestly very excited, just like every other Bethesda game that they've just perfectly crafted when it came to who the character is. I hope that they've learned and then doubled it when it came to Starfield, because this is their passion project and it's honestly super cool to see and hear that over 20 companions are in Starfield. So that means there are 20 people that have opinions, storylines, unique dialogue. Everything is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool to know that they have over 20 companions. Next, there will be a jail system inside of Starfield, just like it is in Skyrim. You're able to bribe people, you're able to attack, or you're able to just go into prison. So basically there will be that dialogue option like, hey, you've got caught doing this. You have the three options. You can bribe, attack, or go to prison. To me, that's really cool because how big the cities are. I wonder if the prisons are going to be huge or are they just going to be the regular. But Skyrim did do a good job. I love how it just looked like you were just in a dungeon. There are other prison cells around you. I wonder, honestly, let's expect some quests coming out the prisons, talking to somebody or escaping. I wonder how that goes. Do you escape out this tunnel and just go rob someone's ship and fly off? I wonder how that goes. I wonder if there will be spaceship robbing inside of planets. That's something that I honestly do want to know, but it's very cool that they're implementing the prison system back into Starfield because it was so cool in Skyrim. We didn't have it in Fallout 4, but I'm glad that we have it now. There are Star Wars, Interstellar, and more inspired Starfield quests inside of the game. This is amazing. Interstellar is one of my favorite movies ever. I'm glad they stuck to this kind of intellectual thought process when it comes to the quest lines. I understand that Interstellar is a thinking movie and it's a lot of plot twists, and it seems like space is never ending in that movie. So I'm very excited to see that they do have Interstellar type quests. It's also cool that they have Star Wars type quests, so expect a lot of betrayal, decision making you're going to have to make, because Star Wars is honestly about decision making and overstepping boundaries and powers and huge plot twists. I'm your father. So it's very cool to see that they have these kind of quests inside of the game. And speaking of fathers and parents, your parents' appearance will look just like you when you attach the kid stuff trait to your character. They use the same tech as Fallout 4, as in Fallout 4, Sean does look like you once you meet him again, and also the baby does take your skin complexions but keep the same model. So it's pretty cool that they're keeping that in the game as well. I'm honestly super excited solely because this is brand new tech. This is an entirely new system on an entirely new engine, and I see how in depth that the character faces are, and I think it is really cool that the parents do look like you, and they're taking things from other games and implementing it as well. It seems like they're taking things from every game that they've made and implemented inside of there, so I think that is awesome. You are also able to buy property in Starfield. This was something that I was actually nervous about. I wondered, yes, we have all of these cool things, but can we buy property in this game? And also it was addressed that there will be a mission where you can actually win a home. So that's pretty cool. In my opinion, I think that this particular house might be from a faction of like an old character or whatever the case may be that they've rewarded to you after you completed their entire quest probably. Or maybe it's an enemy thing that you could do where you kill this kind of strong enemy that has his base, that's his home, and once you kill him, you're also able to take it over. So it's pretty cool to kind of play on the idea and see what they will come out of this when it comes to the fact that they did say that there is a mission where you can get a player home. I think that's the first time they've ever done that in a Bethesda game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's actually pretty interesting to see that they're going that route. There are also religions inside of the game. Now they said that they dictated these religions off of in real life religions, but there are also 3 new religions that they've added that the game is going to be centered upon. It's really cool that they're kind of stepping away from that aspect solely because I know how it's going to be in the community. I know that some people do not want to have so much of that inside of the game, which is completely understandable. They have the Enlighten, they have the Great Serpent, they also have the Sanctum Universum, or aka the Universals. So it is very cool that they also add religions in the game, just like Talos and just like Tiber Septim and people of that nature inside of Starfield. So it's cool that they're adding everything from Skyrim, everything from Fallout, everything from previous Bethesda titles, Morrowind, and they're incorporating it inside of one game. So think about how cool and how in-depth that these characters are. Think about how in-depth that these NPCs are. Think about all the possibilities, all the missions. Think about everything that they're giving us, and it's very cool that they are giving us the opportunity to have 5 games inside of one, which is very cool. And I'm so glad that they've had this Q&A and talked to everybody about this, very transparent about the game. It is set to be 2 weeks away, so I'm actually very excited about everything that's going on. Starfield also dropped their timeline. You can read this on your own merit. I'm going to put everything on the screen. It is a lot. It goes from year 2050 all the way down to 2328. So 2328, a very long time. So you basically understand the lore and things of that nature, or the basics of everything. And I'm pretty sure after all of this and every other part of the storyline, from the Freestar Collective to the United Colonies, everybody's going to have their own opinions inside of the game, the NPCs. So expect a lot of history, expect a lot of it. You see Navigator Corps and the Colony War and the Vanguard, so many things in the game, and it is very cool that they have all of these. There's also been news around Starfield. Review codes have been out, and expect leaks to come out. Guys, please expect leaks. I advise everyone to stay off of social media when it comes to Starfield. There are going to be a lot of leaks, a lot of things. First off, let's show off the Starfield main menu. Very minimalistic. I was expecting this very clean, very solid, because with so much in the game, we don't need to hop into some clutter. Bethesda is known to have very minimal like menus, and I hope that, honestly, the planet in the back, I hope that it moves around. That's the only thing I hope that it does, but we have modders, so hey. And there's also a screenshot of somebody that has play tested the game that said they've been playing the game for 15 hours, no bugs, and they're also very, very, very impressed with the visual fidelity that is in the game, which is very surprising knowing that this is a Bethesda title. So this is everything talked about, all the news, everything centered around Starfield. It is literally 2 weeks away, extremely close to home. All we have to do is sit here and wait. I hope this news was anything of use to you guys. I hope you guys understand everything about the game, about the media. Stay away from the media right now for these next couple of weeks. Keep your hype in check, because your hype is going to be able to be played in 2 weeks. I know that didn't help anybody's hype, because I'm also hyped as well. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. New World.